Now, it's a concern that we've highlighted many times on Breakfast. You'll know it. Companies that bother householders with so-called silent phone calls now could face fines of up to £50,000.
Well, the government's decision comes after thousands of complaints about call centres whose automated calling systems dial numbers without having enough staff to speak to the people who then answer these calls.
Well, BT currently handles about 80,000 complaints a month. In research commissioned by the telecommunications watchdog Ofcom, 63% of adults said they were very concerned about this. Well, we can speak now to David Hickson, who's been campaigning on this issue. It's not the first time he's sat on this sofa and said, I can't bear these silent calls, and we have so many people writing in about it. Will this make a difference, the fines going up to £50,000?
The battle goes on. The announcements yesterday were not really news. The increase in the fine was actually announced last October. Ofcom, following that, did a consultation on whether it should go ahead and use the powers that it has got. Why it needed to do that, I'm not sure. And now we have an announcement yesterday saying it is going to go ahead and do things, but no indication of what it's going to do or when it's going to do it.
But these fines are now going to go up to £50,000. So presumably if you do complain to Ofcom take up your case and find the company concerned, then that means that they will be fined £50,000 and they may stop doing it.
We might have thought so. I complained about one company back in December 2003. That company today is making silent calls with Ofcom's consent. Would you believe?
Why are they doing
so
it
there's
with
quite a
Ofcom's
gap
consent?
before we start seeing fines.
Why are they doing it with Ofcom's consent?
Ofcom have been concerned about damaging the telemarketing industry and have therefore been very, very timid in the way in which they've used the powers which they have. They have said to this one company and several others as well, they can continue making silent calls as long as they don't make too many. This is an absurd situation, and as far as we're aware, this is what's going to continue.
Right. Ofcom, I should also say, has also announced these new rules, including all abandoned calls carrying a short recorded information message to identify the source of the call. This is the problem. I got some of these calls just the other night, and when I dialed the number to see if I could get their number, it didn't come through. Well, will this change that?
Right. The important thing is not that you have to dial a number, so you have to then make another call that someone's going to make some money out of. The point is that the message must be delivered as part of the unsuccessful attempt to connect an agent. That is the answer. That is the little trick that Ofcom have been missing for all this time until we managed to unearth this last June.
Right, so we will be able to hear a little recorded message which will give you details of the company that's been trying to ring you.
This is what we hope the responsible people will do. Many have opposed it, BT in particular, don't want you to do that. They'd rather you made another call and call back.
Right. David, thank you once again for coming in.
Thank you.